Here we go again. It's that time for the weekly debrief. Was this now week 31 of 2025? It's the beginning of August already. Yowzer, I'm not keeping up with my ever-growing task list, but I think I'm far from the only one. What a week it's been. Internationally, the biggest thing that caught my eye is the Internet Safety Act or something along those lines in the UK. Basically a friendly way of saying overdone censorship and goodbye to what shred of freedom of speech you had left over there in the UK. Oh, I hope people in England are waking up, but they should have woke up a good decade ago. It's it's the ruins of Rome right now, right? It used to be a world power, and now they're scared of people sharing memes on the internet that might make people's feelings feel bad. They're banning sharp things. It's a mashup between a evil totalitarian government and just plain blundering idiots. It's madness, but hey, you get what you vote for, right? For my takeaway is it's bound to happen over here too. I hate to say it, but England's only, I always said that they were like a generation ahead of us, but as far as how bad things are there, just wait a generation, we'll catch up to them. I think we're closing the gap, and they're not slowing down either. In that mindset of ever losing your freedoms and your liberties and your rights, and just being afraid of your own shadow and a iron-fisted government ran by complete morons with enough people to think that they're being kept safe to keep pushing along. I don't know. I don't know what to do about that, but just be thankful I don't live in England. But it seems that mindset's spreading across Europe. I saw an article today that, other countries in Europe, like France, Denmark, those two names popped up, are looking at adopting very similar restrictions to their citizens' access to the internet, banning and restricting VPNs and all that kind of stuff in the name of safety. Yeah, whatever. Just resist is the only thing I can say to anybody. But other than that, I don't have much to say on the international things. Nationally and stuff, there's a few reports of some very violent random attacks in remote areas, like out on hiking trails and stuff, which struck a nerve for me because I enjoy hiking and backpacking. But planned attacks on random people in remote areas, just for the hell of it. It seems like there's like 2 cases of that. One where there's a father and his daughter, an adult daughter. She was like in her 20s. A group came up on them, smashed the father over the head with a bottle, knocking him senseless. She fought back with a knife and stabbed at least one, or enough to drive them away. Obviously, her dad needed some medical attention. So good for her for being self-aware and being armed in a way and having the mindset to do something to fight back. that kind of stuff can happen so quickly that it's kudos to her. Then the other story I heard that was not too good at all, where people were just flat out murdered. They caught the guy, I think, but man, I can preach, and it reminds me too to be aware of your surroundings and have a plan. And if you're the type of person that's going to take self-defense to the next level, be armed, and more importantly, be constantly practicing and training with being armed. Don't make it worse by not knowing what you're doing or have it used against you. But something like that on a hiking trail could happen so damn fast, especially if it's an ambush. What can you do for an ambush if somebody is sitting around the corner just waiting for the next person to come around? It really makes me nervous and bummed, really, that there's people out there that are wanting to do this. You can't even go for a fucking hike with your daughter and enjoy nature. It's sad. And then locally, listening to the scanner this morning, actually, there was a page out for one of the ambulance crews to a place of business where a 20-year-old woman was having a severe anxiety attack because she didn't take her meds this morning, forgot to take her meds. And I am by no means ripping on this young lady. I don't know what her life is or what's going on, but it's frightening where if you forget to take your meds that you need to have an ambulance called because your anxiety is so bad. And just speaking in general, there's a lot of people these days on anxiety meds. No doubt in my mind, 100%, nobody can shake it from me that a lot of those people need them for legitimate reasons. And there's also no doubt in my mind that meds are oversubscribed to everybody, not just anxiety meds, but everything from blood pressure to anything else that ails us. Our medical system, our doctors have gotten just as lazy as the rest of us, where instead of making sure that we eat right, exercise, get good sleep, it's just, well, we'll just give you a pill. It's easy. Here, take this slip of paper to the drugstore. It's a $10 copay. It's nothing. Just pop these pills. You'll be all right. And what that gets me thinking is when you get to the doomsday prepper type stuff, the grid's down, we have no communications, the power's off, internet's gone, gas is turned off, we're all into this Mad Max beyond belief scenario where it's the end of the world as we know it. What's going to happen when all the meds run out and people don't have their anxiety meds or the antidepressants or their heart pills or their liver pills or their kidney pills or all this other stuff? How crazy is things going to get? And it's not that, and it's a compounding thing. It's not only that meds are subscribed to us because it's the easy way out, but it's the point that we get to the point where we need these meds in the first place, where so much of what riddles us could be avoided by doing some boring prepper type stuff. Yeah, just rambling on now, but boring prepper stuff, we just gotta take better care of ourselves, eat decently, get a decent amount of exercise, sleep, and get us off the meds if you can. So yeah, that's the thing for me. I'm not currently on any meds, but I should take care of myself a little better still. More focus on getting some exercise around here. I've been slacking a little bit. I gotta get in better shape. So that's my biggest takeaways this week, is being more mindful of my surroundings and get a little more exercise in. So